Hey YouTube, welcome to another video of VO1OP's Ham Radio Adventures. I'm Mike, VO1OP, and today's video I'm going to demonstrate how I do FT8 and FT4. Now, before I get into it, of course I'm always long-winded with these videos. I'm going to be using a program called QLOG, and the Q stands for quick. And it was designed by a retired software developer named Sam, and his call is W2JDB, Whiskey 2 Juliet Delta Bravo, in New York. And he initially wrote the program to be a quick, portable logging program for portable operations. He included some text-to-speech features. And in 2017, he was approached by a member of the blind ham community to see if it could be adapted to to work with FT8 and FT4, and that's what he came up with. A little bit of not so 100% knowledge that I have. It may have been used for FT8 all along and FT4, and not just general logging, but we use it for FT8 and FT4, the blind ham community. Now, it's not 100%. It's free, so you know what you get, right? It's free. It has some bugs to it, and now that I'm doing a video with it, one of the bugs might rear its head. Who knows? But so it allows me to decode FT8 signals, FT4 signals. I can call a specific station, answer a station, and I can call a CQ qualifier. That is CQDX or CQ Europe, Asia, what have you. There is a feature in the latest version. Now I'm running 3.42, but they're up to, I think they're up to nearly 360 now. That it announces when you've decoded CQs. I can't get that feature to work. For some reason, but anyway, I use it extensively for my FT8, FT4 operation. I also use the general WSJTX if I just want to mess around in the shack on the internet and let it do its thing. The only thing that program does for me is just tells me when to log a particular QSO, but I have no way of knowing who I'm working until I'm prompted to log. But with QLOG, I have a little bit more control. I can call a specific station, answer a CQ, and call a general CQ or a specific. So the first thing I'm going to do, and I've got it all fired up, and I've got my FT8 going on 20 meters, and I'm on the Yagi. Not using the amplifier this afternoon. Don't really need it, not with FT8, but I do. I mean, I use 10 watts into my amp and drive it to about 200 watts, but you've seen me operate the amp before, so that's not a part of this video. It's just going to be an FT8 and an FT4. So I've got it all fired up, and the first thing I want to do is call a general CQ. So let's just do that.
Call sign filter checkbox. Exclude grid filter landed on CQ qualifier. CQ qualifier is blank.
So the CQ qualifier is blank,
CQ button
and I want to call a general
on
CQ.
Landed on call CQ. If you have not moved to an open slot, you should cancel calling CQ. Use Alt-Z to move to an open slot and retry. Press F1 to continue anyway. Calling CQ cancelled.
Oh, okay. I didn't want to do that, but anyway.
If you have not moved to an open slot, warning ignored.
So what that is,
EX for calling CQ in less than 7 seconds.
I can scan
calling
and look
CQ
for
enabled.
a specific slot in the FT8 spectrum there. And I've already done that before I started the video, because it takes a little bit of time. It takes sometimes 2 or 3 minutes to look for an open slot.
Calling CQ uneven.
And then sometimes it reports back that wasn't able to locate an open slot. But I already did that using Alt-Z to do that. So we're just doing
Waiting
a general
for a reply
CQ
to
now.
my CQ.
And hopefully you will see when I receive a reply.
Received a reply to my
go.
CQ from Echo Alpha 4 Charlie Uniform Oscar, Spain, Grid India Mike 68, sending a report of +3, waiting for report. Transmitting uneven.
So you can hear the data being
Waiting
spoken
for
to.
report.
So I gave him a +3. Let's see
Received a report of -5.
Okay.
Sending Roger. Waiting for a 73.
Fair.
Transmitting uneven.
A little bit boring.
Waiting
but,
for a 73.
you know, I have a little bit more control over making contacts with this program.
Received a 73. Logging QSO with Echo Alpha 4 Charlie Uniform Oscar. You can now press Ctrl Q to call CQ, the F8 key to auto reply, or Alt Q to call a station.
All right, so that was a general CQ. I can do the same with the CQ qualifier. So yeah, let's just go ahead and do that. Because hopefully,
Call sign filter checkbox. Countries exclude grid landed on a button on CQ qualify.
So now
CQ qualifier is Alaska.
we want to select a particular qualifier, so that's a region like Alaska.
CQ qualifier is Asia.
Asia.
CQ qualifier is NEDX.
So we're going to choose that one, NEDX.
Landed on call CQ button with the enable calling CQ Delta X-ray for NEDX enabled. Received a reply to my CQ from Echo Alpha 3 Foxtrot Alpha
And
Bravo,
we're calling DX.
Spain, Grid Juliet November 01, sending a report of +3, waiting for report. Transmitting uneven. Waiting for report.
Even though the last contact was considered DX, but this time I'm actually calling CQDX.
Received a report of +1, sending Roger, waiting for a 73. Transmitting
And I'm running
uneven.
100 watts today into my Mosley. So I'm actually doing probably equivalent to probably 600-700 watts into a piece of wire.
Waiting for a
'Cause I've got
73.
8 dB gain.
Received a 73, logging QSO with Echo Alpha 3 Foxtrot Alpha Bravo. You can now press Ctrl Q to call CQ, the F8 key to auto reply, or Alt Q to call a station.
Okay, so the next thing I want to show you, I can answer a CQ, and then I'll see if I can work a specific station. Now sometimes that can be hit or miss, but we'll do the auto reply first.
Auto reply activated. Answering a CQ from 2 Echo 0 Foxtrot Kilo Bravo, from England, Grid India Oscar 93. Transmitting uneven.
So now I'm answering a CQ.
Waiting for report. Transmitting uneven.
Now he might be slow in answering me because
Waiting for report.
these are 2 Echo 0, and I think they're QRP stations in the UK. So they might not have tremendous antenna systems and low power.
Transmitting uneven.
And there we go. He's not really answering. So he may have moved on.
Received a report
Oh,
of
okay.
-7.
There he is.
Runaway watch. QSO with 2 Echo 0 Foxtrot Kilo Bravo cancelled.
Yeah, because
You can now press the
I had my
F8 key to
watchdog
reset
set.
auto reply.
You
Control
don't want
Q
to.
to
You
call
don't want to keep
CQ or Alt
continuing to
Q to
key
call
and
a
key
station.
and key. For all you FT8 users, you set a watchdog for so many cycles and then it stops. So that's.
Auto reply activated.
Let's see if I can pick it up again.
Answering a CQ from Echo Alpha 4 Foxtrot Tango Victor, from Spain, Grid India November 80. Transmitting uneven. Waiting for report.
So this is me doing the automatic reply, answering the CQ.
Received a report of +2.
There we go.
Sending a report of +11.
Wow.
Transmitting
He's
uneven.
strong. +11. He's definitely running juice, I think.
Waiting for a Roger. Roger 73, sending a 73, logging QSO with Echo Alpha 4 Foxtrot Tango Victor. Transmitting uneven.
Okay, we'll let that complete the cycle.
You can now press the
Okay.
F8 key to reset
So
auto
now,
reply. Control
I'm
Q
going
to
to
call
call a
CQ
specific
or Alt
station.
Q to call a station. Call sign filter checkbox. Filter is not active.
So this is a filter screen,
Press the space bar to activate it.
and this is going to give me a list of call signs.
Sign filter list with 10 entries. Number 1 of 10 is Romeo 1 Tango Mike from European Russia Grid Kilo Oscar 68. SNR of -6. A new one.
Okay, let's call this
Trent
guy.
is selected. Calling Romeo 1 Tango Mike on the even TX period. If you have not moved to an open TX enabled for calling Romeo 1 Tango Mike. Transmitting uneven.
And sometimes these are hit and miss. I might have to do maybe a second one to show that calling a station does work. He's -6.
Romeo 1 Tango Mike is calling CQ. Will continue calling.
Okay.
Transmitting
So
uneven.
he should answer me then. He's calling CQ. And again, he may not even see me in his waterfall.
Of -7.
Oh,
Sending a report
okay.
of -7. Transmitting uneven.
he did answer me.
Waiting for a Roger. Transmitting uneven. Waiting for a Roger.
Yeah, this can get pretty boring, I know, but this is what we're used to as FT8 people. But
Received Roger Roger
there we
73.
go.
Sending a 73. Logging QSO with Romeo 1 Tango Mike. Transmitting uneven.
So not a bad report. -6 one way, -7 the other. Comparable. Now, I was going to show FT4, but I don't think I really need to, because it's the same process. I have the same options available to me.
You can now
with
press
FT4.
Alt Q call a station.
So
the
what
F8
generally I
function
do
key
next,
to auto reply or Control Q to call CQ.
so I'm done for the day, or done for the time.
You requested to terminate the WSJTX interface.
So I terminate the
The
interface.
WSJTX interface is terminating. Return to toolbar. Log button.
And now,
DX cluster QSO log button.
here's my
Reloading
logbook.
QSO log for all operators from all locations. 11 log entries loaded. QSO log screen active.
And there we see the
Use
log.
the tab key to move from one element to another. On row 1, QSO with Romeo 1 Tango Mike dated January 18, 2024, 1723 on 14.074, FT8. Local date January 18, 2024.
See if I can. Okay. So what I would do here is I would tab to the export to an ADI F file, and then I would import that into my general log, or if I had this set up for a contest, which this does support. It supports a variety of FT8 contests. It also supports Fox and Hound mode for DXpeditions, but most of us that use this program haven't actually got that to work successfully. So generally, QLOG is used for like straightforward, like worldwide Digi contest, FT8 roundup, things like that, and just for straight, general logging of FT8 and FT4. So
log date filter, uncheck all button. You are on the print log button. Create QSL ADIF button. Create export to ADIF
so right
button.
here, I would
January
export
4th,
to ADIF,
2024 is checked.
and then I would import it back into my general logger. Now I've only got, I think, like 11 stations there, so I don't really need to do that. I'll do that maybe when I got 25 or 30 in the log there, then I'll do an export.
QSO
Close
log
that.
screen closed. Return to toolbar. QSO log
Another
button.
feature we have here
DX cluster button.
is the DX cluster.
DX cluster screen powered by HAMQTH is open. Press the F1 function key for helpful hints. 0 spots on this band.
So that band I have highlighted.
India
There
Uniform
we go.
5 Kilo Whiskey Lima was spotted on 5.357 MHz by India Tango
Obviously,
9
I'm on
Charlie
60 meters.
Hotel Charlie
Okay.
+1 at 1758 Zulu. Station uses LOTW.
Now how do I get to, this is one of the bugs rearing its head, because I can't get to the band list. Let me see. No, okay. When this happens, I run my main screen reader.
Refreshing log by W2JDB.
And it's not working either. Okay. Well, was it refreshing?
Papa Juliet log by new QSO button. DX cluster return to DX cluster screen. 80 spots on all bands.
Yeah, I think it's just that it's
160 M tap. Romeo not 2 spots on 60 meters. India Uniform
So there's your
40
CX.
40 meters.
slow. I can switch through.
Papa Juliet 5/Sierra
bands
Papa
here.
9 Foxtrot India Hotel was spotted on 21.297 meg. 30 spots on 30, 11 spots on 20
20
meters.
meters.
Line number DXID free. India Sierra 51 Delta X-ray was spotted on 14.01 MHz by Victor Echo 1 Golf Victor Yankee at 1758
he's gone
Zulu.
CW. Okay.
India
Our old pal
Sierra
Giannis.
51 Delta X-ray was spotted on India Sierra 0 Sierra Kilo 10
Vlatko.
November 1
I
Whiskey
mixed
was
the two.
November 1 November Whiskey 9
And here you
Uniform
see
Uniform
there's a bunch
Echo
of
Alpha
spots.
5 Kilo Oscar 4 India Echo India 80 Mike Bravo was spotted on 14.0
Close
closing
this out.
DX cluster cluster screen. DX cluster screen closed. Return to toolbar by W2JDV for the visually
And we'll close the program.
You just elected to terminate the QLOG program is terminating. WSJTX V2.
And we'll close out
Desktop list.
GTX. And there you
Start
see,
window.
that's how I do FT8 and how I do FT4. Although I never did a FT4 demo, but it's exactly the same. I have the same options available. Showed you the DX cluster there briefly. So all in all, it's it's a pretty good program.